Live? I think so. Hi, all. I recognize some faces, others that I don't. If you don't know me, my name is Jason Santos. I'm with PLSA, Pasco Loretzu and Associates. It's a civil engineering firm here in San Diego, San Juan Capistrano. I'm also on your yGEN council. First off, I'd like to thank mentors and BIA members and welcome you all to our second virtual building tour this year. It's a follow-up towards the Pearl, where we have a goal to see, hear, talk, and compare about what we saw previously this year and this final product. Feel free to ask any questions during the presentation. Be sure to put it in the Q&A box, and if the host doesn't get to it, we'll be sure to get to it at the end of the presentation. To help guide us on this tour, I have the pleasure to introduce Scott Walsh at Sudbury.
Thank you.
Scott is a born and raised San Diegan. He studied commercial real estate at Marquette University. He currently works as a junior project manager at Sudbury Properties with an emphasis and focus on multifamily and mixed-use development. Scott is also on our yGEN board and is our host today. And if you can't find Scott at the job site, office, or on one of these showcase Zoom calls demonstrating developments, you can find him in the surf, the backcountry skiing, and/or wilderness camping. So Scott, take it away.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate that. That was a pretty cool intro. I've never had something like that before. So yeah, I'm going to share my screen in a few seconds and show you guys the Pearl. It's a 255 unit apartment building in Mission Valley, San Diego in our Savita master plan. It's 5 stories. There's 2 levels of garage and then wood frame above that with the residential units. They're all for rent. And this project is cool. There's a whole bunch of amenities. There's a game room with a golf simulator, a day spa with a sauna, pool, a maker studio, and also a club lounge, which I'll show you guys that. So let's get started. So first off, I'll start walking you guys through the leasing center, and bear with me, I'm not in leasing. I've never done any tours, yet alone a virtual tour. So if I'm doing anything wrong, or if any of you guys are in leasing and notice I'm doing something wrong, it's probably because I am. So, but I'm very excited to show you guys the project. So here is the leasing center. This is on the northeast side of the building, and it has, right off the bat, you see the huge 30-foot ceilings. It's super big. There's big light fixtures, nice artwork. We have some pretty cool storefront glass here. So if you're up at the top of Savita, you can, at night, you can see into the leasing center, and it's super, super cool. And so turning around here, you'll see we have kind of the main leasing area. This office, or the desk right up here, is the concierge. So when you come in, if you have any questions about the project, you can ask the person at the front desk. And right here, we have 2 leasing desks. So these individuals will be the agents who will help you look up units, take you on tours. And you'll also notice that with the paintings and the colors, it's an ocean themed project. You'll see in the general manager's office here, they have a pretty cool barrel shot. I would really like to have this office. It's pretty nice. So yeah, that's the general manager's office. And then coming out, we have the maintenance manager's office right here. We felt that all of the managers should be present and, you know, seen. So when people come in, residents come in, they'll know that people are here working on the project. And then this is the assistant general manager's office. So yeah, you can tell there's like the blues and greens and the lighter colored, kind of mellow colored objects and artwork. And then here we have the lobby waiting area with a TV. So residents can come if they're waiting to talk with a leasing professional, or if they're just waiting for food or whatever. Nice hangout area, nice chill area. Lots of couches, and here's some pretty cool artwork right here. We got the beach theme going. And then we got some bathrooms right over here. And then finally, we have a conference room. This conference room will most likely be used for, you know, Sudbury employees and the management staff. the project is managed in-house, so everyone on the project is a Sudbury employee. So this is a very cool and useful space. So I will take you guys to the next portion, which is the club lounge. And so the club lounge is right up the stairs from the leasing center. So has great access. And this morning I was taking these videos, and right about here, I forgot to turn off the alarm. So the alarm is going off in the project. I had to call the maintenance manager and get him to run over and turn it off. It's pretty stressful. Hopefully I didn't wake up any residents. But yeah, so this is the club lounge. I'm sorry if I said maker studio earlier, but this is a great spot for residents to come and hang out. The units are very big and great for, for living, but if you want to have a big party or a gathering, it's hard to do that in your unit. So this space is where residents can come and reserve it. There's a demonstration kitchen here so they can, entertain a large amount of people, and there's great appliances, oven, refrigerator, stainless steel drop-in sink, huge countertop, great finish on the ceiling. It's pretty cool. And yeah, just take a look. It's awesome. And there's some great art over here, and then the storefront glass looking down to the leasing center and on Savita. I'll show you guys in a second. It's really cool. But yeah, I'm just this is a big space. I was doing my best with my camera to get it all in the frame. So yeah, here you can look all the way up to the top of Savita. You can also look down onto the leasing center. It's a great design. Really kind of ties in the whole project. And then here we just have a great lounging area. It's good for, residents just come have a drink, watch a game, hang out. And it's a cool space because, residents come here, they start building relationships with each other. And we believe that the more relationships they build with people in the project, the more likely they are to keep renting. So that's a big factor for us. And a lot of projects nowadays have these club lounges with demonstration kitchens. So, we gotta keep up with the times. And so we decided to have one at our project. And then due to COVID, we had a lot of materials and furniture and things like that got delayed. So unfortunately, I'm not able to show you guys the game room or the maker studio or the day spa. It didn't affect us as bad as we thought though, because, we have people living in the Pearl, but we weren't going to have these amenity spaces open anyway due to COVID. So we're lucky there, but I have a rendering here of the part of the game room. So you see we have this golf simulator. It's a full swing golf simulator. And then our interior designers actually designed this metal framed enclosure that goes around it. You'll see kind of right here, there's metal mesh curtains that can pull out. They got them on the top here too. And then there's one on the other side. So got pretty good protection from anyone like myself who goes in there. And, I play golf every once in a while, but I definitely could hit a shot and just it could go completely sideways and hit this pool table or hit someone sitting over here. So we got the protection. And yeah, this was a cool project for me. I actually got to pick out the golf simulator. So I definitely took my time finding the right one, but this full swing one is pretty cool. And then, yeah, we got a a pool table, and you can't really see, but there's a bar, TV, and a bunch of couches and, just like a lounging area. So moving on to my favorite part of the project, we have the pool deck, which is on the second floor, and make it full screen. So yeah, you have a water feature and some great tile just to kind of set the mood and get you ready for the elevated pool deck, which was used. We used structural foam to elevate the pool deck. It gives it kind of more of a luxurious feel, I guess, walking up to the pool. It's pretty cool. It's surrounded by the apartment unit. So everyone on the pool deck side has an amazing view of the pool. And then we have this nice metal trellis with market style lights, fire pit, gas fire pit, 2 barbecues. There's also some more barbecues on the other side of the pool. You can't see them in this video, but we got them. And there is a nice fire pit and chairs in the little peninsula as well. We don't have the furniture yet for the pool. It's supposed to come August 17th, let's hope. But I still wanted to show you guys the pool. There's the spots. Max occupancy is about 30 people. So once COVID is done, a lot of people can get in there and have some fun. Here is the pool. You saw there was some AstroTurf, so people can lay out if they don't want to sit in the furniture that we'll provide. But yeah, when the furniture is on site, I'll definitely have to take some pictures and send it to Zoe and have her share it with the group, because when the furniture's here, it'll look even better. We got some cabanas and stuff, so it'll be nice. So yeah, this is by far kind of the selling point of the project, probably the best amenity. It's crazy. And if some of you guys were on the original tour, we talked about how this pool originally down here where my mouse is, it was going to connect and be a lazy river with that fire pit and little seating area in the middle was going to be like an island. But to have a lazy river, you have to have 2 lifeguards on duty at all times, which we didn't want to have that liability and, hire 2 more employees. So we nixed that and we just kind of had it stop right here, but we still love it. And it's still an amazing product. So we're happy with that decision. Next, I'll show you guys some of our model units, and I have a lot of information on the units if anyone has questions at the end. So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath model unit. It is about, it's 1,093 square feet, starts at $2,865. And this one has vinyl flooring with the lighter cabinets and the lighter custom backsplash. You'll see in the next unit, there's another scheme. It's darker, but this one's still great. All the appliances are GE, quartz countertops, nice island with bar stools in the kitchen, plenty of space for a kitchen table or whatever you want to put over there. You have a coat rack right when you come in the door. So yeah, the kitchen is great. Some pretty cool pendant lights over the island. Those took a while for us to pick out. And so here we have the master bedroom. And this is a king size bed, mind you. So there's, as you can tell, there's a great view. There's also plenty of space for nightstands and a dresser. So great for 2 people, obviously. Here we have the master bath. Sorry about my fingers kind of get in the video a little bit here. Doesn't happen again though. So there is a shower bath combo, and then the walk-in closet here is great. It's huge, you'll see. I filmed this on my iPhone. I had it on wide angle. I think that helped a lot, helped capture it. So from here, I'll take you guys into the living room, family room area. So yeah, the patio is definitely my favorite part. They need to turn those chairs though, facing the pool, facing the wrong area. But yeah, so great view of the pool. Kind of our selling point when people walk into these units, they see the pool and they're kind of just in shock. And then here we have the second bathroom, or the second bedroom, sorry. And again, this is a king size bed. So you'll see there's room for dressers, bed stands, nightstands, and then another walk-in closet. Not as big as the last one, but definitely big enough for 1 person, maybe even 2, depending on how much clothes you guys have. And then we have the stacked washer dryer, both GE, and then the second bath. So yeah, this is a 2-bedroom. There's plenty of 2 bedrooms. There's a lot of different floor plans. So if you didn't like this one, I don't have the exact number of floor plans for the 2-bedroom, but there's a lot. There's also 14 3-bedrooms. I don't show you guys a 3-bedroom, but the 3 bedrooms are pretty cool. And so here we have the second model unit. This is a 1 bed, 1 bath. This unit's 645 square feet, and it starts at $2,365. So this is the darker scheme. Got the dark vinyl and the darker cabinets, the darker pendant lights. But all of the appliances are the same, all GE appliances, so they're all very trusty. And then we got the stainless steel drop-in sink, quartz countertops, bar stools on the other side. The interior designers did a great job with these model units. If I could ever have my apartment looking like this, I would be very proud. Some nice drone shots. And then, yeah, this patio deck view is even better because it's more centered with the pool. But yeah, just how could you go wrong with that? It's like you're in Vegas, at a hotel. Have a DJ in the center of the, where the fire pit is. That'd be pretty cool. And then, so here we have the bedroom. And yeah, again, king size bed, plenty of room. Definitely could make it work if it was like a couple. They have to figure out who gets to bring more clothes, but you still have a big walk-in closet, so still work. And then lastly, the bathroom. You got also you have a coat closet with a pantry. This unit doesn't have as many cabinets, so we added some more pantry space in the coat closet. Not ideal, but it works. Stacked washer dryer. And then the last bathroom. So yeah, there's also there's no studios on this project. There's junior 1-bedrooms, which is just pretty much a smaller 1-bedroom. And they start at $2,100 and they are anywhere from like 560 square feet to I think 640 square feet. And then the 3-bedrooms I mentioned earlier, there's 14 of them and they are starting at $3,620 and they range from like 1,200 square feet to 1,500 square feet. So plenty of options there. And then the last amenity I'm going to show you guys that I took videos of is the sky deck. And it isn't completely finished, so I apologize for some of the pipes and stuff sticking up, but I had to show you guys this because it's pretty cool. So this is also on the 4th floor, just right down the hall from those model units. And looking north, you have a fantastic view of Civita. The job site right below is going to be a future school. Not really involved in that project, but you can see they have a retaining wall up. They're going pretty fast. Got Civita Park, and yeah, just great. Gas fire pits, a lot of lounging area. You got a Decton, big Decton island right here with 2 barbecues. And then this wall is a TV wall. It'll have an 82-inch TV on both sides. It was originally going to be a LED or a big like projector movie wall, but we found out that costs about $150,000 per screen for like an outdoor type. So we nixed that idea. That would have been pretty hefty. Instead, we went with 2 82-inch TVs, about $4,000. So we saved a lot of money. And so yeah, we'll have another 82-inch TV on this side. The yellow chairs, I don't really know how those got selected. They're definitely getting reselected and will not be on this deck anymore. They're kind of out there. Not really sure who liked those. It's like you're at Alice in Wonderland or something. But yeah, there's plenty of seating options. I thought this little stand was cool. Haven't seen anything like that, but I'd definitely put a drink on there, put my feet up and watch a movie on the weekend in the sunset. And then everything goes back to the pool. We got a nice view of the pool. So this is I know this is like the owner's favorite amenity because they have the view of Civita, which is Sudbury's master plan, and then you have the view of the project. So it's pretty cool, and it's been a great experience. So if anyone has any questions, I think you can ask them in the Q&A, or and I know Jason has some written down. So
Yeah, Scott, Aaron Parker here asked what the target renter is. Similar question to what I had. Similar question to what I had for you.
yeah, so that's interesting because I had asked that because this project has like, it has the golf simulator, it has the pool, it has this like sky deck. So I was thinking, I can see the questions up here. I was thinking the demographic would be kind of in the 20 to 30 age group, but after talking with our property management and leasing, I mean, we're targeting, there isn't really like an age demographic that we're targeting. We're kind of targeting everyone if that's a acceptable answer. Right now we have majority of our renters are 40 and up, so which is surprising. I would think it would be a little bit younger, but maybe that has to do with the pricing, since it's definitely on the higher end. But there isn't like, we're not going for just like 20 or 30-year-olds. We're trying to go for anyone and everyone who wants to rent here.
Okay. Another question came in from Maya. I believe it's Maya. What have been some major objections, I'm assuming, throughout the life of the project this far?
Objections, like difficulties, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Let's go with difficulties. I got a question regarding construction. Let's say neighborhood difficulties building, if you know any.
Well, I mean, there's an affordable project right behind the Pearl. So like recently we were doing our fire alarm testing to get our finals. And so we got a lot of complaints there. We had to work with that property management group and, schedule times and let their residents know when we're doing the testing. And yeah, people would come over walking their dogs, yelling at our property management. And so that was a difficulty. And then another difficulty, I guess, with construction and just what I've learned on this project is how like everything can change, and you can't just be, you can't be content, I guess. There's always going to be changes to the plans. There's always going to be changes to like a floor plan, or something didn't come in on time. So you always got to be on your toes. You always got to be thinking outside of the box. Like for example, we were doing something in the mailroom, and there was a fire extinguisher where it wasn't supposed to be. I had like the guys installing the parcel pending units. They're supposed to install them where there was a fire extinguisher. So we had to come up with a plan real quick, get the architect on the phone, make sure nothing was going to be an ADA violation. So that's been a difficulty too, just being able to expect changes and then at the same time not getting super stressed out and just being able to, figure out something on the spot, which at first I had definitely a hard time with. But now it's kind of like I go onto the job site and I just like, if something doesn't go as planned, it's like I kind of just laugh and like I know you got to just know it's coming.
Gotcha. Yeah, Maya provided clarifications. Objections, she means difficulties, reasons why people aren't renting, which I think dovetails nicely into kind of a vacancy question.
Yeah.
And what life's like right now, the condition of the property.
So I'll give you guys a little bit of background on the project. So we opened it on July 9th, so a few weeks ago, and we're opening in phases. So the first phase has 61 units available. So far we've rented 50. So we've leased 50. So I guess there really hasn't been many people who like are objecting or not wanting to rent. I'm more on the development side, not the property management side, but I know that most people who aren't renting, it's just due to the price point. But also most people who are coming in here to rent are, have done research and kind of know what the market conditions are and know for a 2-bedroom, they know they're going to be looking at over 2,000. So there hasn't really been any issues though renting. Like I said, we're at what, 82% occupied in 4 weeks, and we only have 9 units left in this first phase. Our next phase is opening August 31st, and I think we already have like 25 pre-leased units. So the project is doing a lot better than what we expected, especially during COVID. So, and then our other 2 projects, Circuit 37 and West Park, right down the road, they're both at like 99% occupied. So they're doing great. Luckily, Sudbury has stood really strong during this time in their residential.
Awesome. So you mentioned demographic that are actually renting is 40 and up. What's some of the positive feedback that you're hearing from? Is it the Dr. Seuss chairs, the opportunity they can, rent a DJ in the middle of the pool? What you get any feedback from the guys on what amenities? The
Yeah.
brochure list is pretty badass with all these options. So
Yeah.
what's your feedback on that?
Yeah, so everyone's super thrilled about like the quality of the actual units themselves. That's because right now we can show them like what I did with you guys. You can show them the mock-ups of the game room or the day spa because those aren't even ready yet. But we're getting a lot of good feedback on the units, and then also when you walk the residents and they see the pool, that's kind of like I said earlier in the video, that is definitely the selling point. So people are thrilled about the pool, and we keep having residents ask like, when is it going to open, when can we use it? We don't know how we're going to open it yet. We'll probably open it and then just do it like other projects where you can sign up and we'll have limited occupants down there. But yeah, so we're getting great feedback on the pool and the quality of the units. It's hard. A lot of people are looking forward to the golf simulator and like the sauna and in the massage room, but they're just not open yet. So we can't really get good or bad feedback on them. We just are getting feedback that people are really excited to eventually use them. And everyone is kind of understanding because nothing's open right now. So they're working with us, and we're giving people, depending on like their situation, we're giving people a few weeks off free rent when they start leasing with us. So that's another kind of added bonus that people really like and appreciate.
Yeah, absolutely. Another question here. You mentioned the Sky Deck is a favorite of the owners. What is your favorite for the Pearl?
Well, I mean, probably the pool or the game room, because the game room has the golf simulator. I like to golf. So, and I picked it out, got it from Full Swing Golf, which is in Carlsbad. And I know the owner of Sudbury, he actually has one in his house. So tested out the golf simulators. That one's really cool. So probably either the pool or the game room. It'll be a toss up. But once everything's installed and finished, I'll have a better answer for you.
Okay. I'm not sure if I know everyone here doesn't look like it, but for those who may be looking into getting into development or fresh out of school, what tip would you recommend as a new person working as someone in the development role? And you touched on it a little bit earlier on, but maybe provide some feedback there.
Yeah. I mean, I actually last week had my 3-year anniversary with Sudbury. So I've been out of college for 3 years and working for Sudbury. So I'm still like very new to the industry, but when I do have some advice for younger people just getting out, I would say you can't really expect to start working in like a great, glamorous role right off the bat. Like I started working in property management for my first year and a half, and it was a grind. Definitely. It was a lot of, hard work, like following up with tenants, going to the city, doing a bunch of busy work. So you got to be able to show the older senior guys that you're willing to put in the work. And another important thing is to have a really good attitude, because they'll ask you to do things that they know are super tedious, time consuming, not fun. But they all had to do it at one point. So you got to just like be willing to do it, like have a smile on your face, not like roll your eyes, or I mean, not that I did any of that, but I was always trying to be really positive and like super stoked to do anything, even if it was like, go take this like check to the city and pay this like fee, like whatever it is. Like you just got to be willing to do everything like that. And then about a year and a half ago, I started working in the development, and things got a little bit more fun. I got to kind of do more things I wanted to. Like, man, I'm still not like the senior project manager, but I work for the senior project manager, so I'm learning a lot more. But at the same time, I'm still doing a lot of things that I don't like necessarily want to be doing, but someone's got to do them. And if you get them done and you do them in a, time sensitive manner, then bosses will notice and you'll move up faster. And from what I've learned, so yeah. And then also I would say just at least for my position, I had to do a lot of work like with the city of San Diego, city of Oceanside. So just kind of get used to that and start building contacts within the city and just people you can reach out to and expedite things.
Okay. That's awesome, Scott. I've got two more questions specifically on the Pearl. One being from our BIA member, Zoe. She's asking, when will the last phase open? Sounds like she might be looking.
Oh, we expect, so what is it? We expect the last phase to open by the end of September, the latest.
Okay.
And if, I'll just put it out there, if anyone has any, questions relating to leasing a unit, you can go to www.pearl@savita.com. You can reach out to myself, or you can just walk in or call.
Cool. Hope you guys all got that. And then the last question was someone from Anonymous. And it was that first unit that you showed us. You said it started around 2,800 per month?
Yeah. So that was a the first unit I showed was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. I can go back to it real quick. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And it's almost 2,000 square feet. And yeah, it's starting at 2,865. So the pricing is definitely up there, but you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
So I'll just leave this playing for whoever asks so they can get another look at it. But yeah, and then so yeah, like I mentioned, there's the junior 1-bedrooms, there's the 1-bedrooms, 2-bedrooms, and 3-bedrooms, 255 units total. The lowest end units are starting at just over 2,000, and then the 3-bedrooms go up to mid 3,000s. So, and but even like the 2-bedrooms and even the junior 1-bedrooms, like 2 people, like a couple, like could definitely make it work. So I mean, I know that will make, especially being like younger out of college, like if I were to live here, I would probably want to live here like with my girlfriend or something, just because it's definitely doable in a 1-bedroom for sure.
Gotcha. And you said the common areas are rentable. Did you mention that?
Yeah. So the maker studio which I didn't show, is like an arts and craft area where people with needs, whatever they need to build something, the units, there's not like work tables or anything, so they could rent out that and build something. And when it's not rented or reserved out, they could just go in there and use it. The conference room could be reserved. The demonstration kitchen can be reserved. The game room the game room will always be open to residents, but you can also rent it out if you want to have a party. And then there's also a day spa, which will have a sauna. It'll have a massage room with 2 massage tables. So if you hire a masseuse, they can come in there, or if you just know someone or want to give your significant other or friend a massage, you can go down there. And then there's also a cool like blowout bar with salon style chairs and like shampoo sinks. So, like if bridesmaids or whatever who having a party down there can hire a hairstylist, get their hair done, have some drinks. There's like a fridge. So yeah, there's a bunch of amenities. They can all be reserved, and when they're not reserved, they will be open.
Okay. Now, what about parking?
Yeah. So
so forth.
There's 2 levels of covered garage parking. One is underground, the other is at grade. And yeah, I think you get 1 parking spot. If like a 1-bedroom would get 1, and then you can pay for additional. And I don't know exactly all the parking requirements. I apologize, since I'm not really in the leasing, but I know there's abundant amount of parking. There's at least like 400 parking stalls.
So that answer any further leasing or parking questions, contact your leaser.
Yeah. Or if anyone has any questions in particular I could find out, but I know every like 3-bedroom definitely has enough for 3 parking stalls, 2-bedroom, 2 parking stalls, 1 bedroom, and so on.
Okay. We've got another question here from Aaron Parker. Do you have any amenities for younger kids? Is that something that you look into with apartments, or just allow it to be met by the nearby parks? In this case, it's awesome, but still.
Yeah, so we actually did. So the golf simulator actually, it's not just a golf simulator. It has like 15 other sports. There's like baseball, soccer, frisbee. There's a bunch of we got the whole package. So that was actually meant to be more kid friendly, because we did realize that there wasn't many kid amenities. But for the most part, we're not trying to discriminate these amenity spaces. Obviously the day spa, there's not really any kid friendly spaces, but we feel that like the game lounge and the pool are definitely kid friendly, and also with the sky deck. So we definitely use the golf simulator as kind of more focused towards kids, but other than that, there's not going to be any like daycare or playhouses or anything like that specifically for children. But there are parks right across the street, and throughout Civita there's a lot of parks, so it's definitely a kid-friendly area.
Gotcha. Yeah, Aaron adds, plus Civita Park is a destination park, so
yeah. And then also when I was on the sky deck, when you look east towards the Pearl Building B, which is our other building right across the street, we're building another park right there. So Civita will be 2 sides of Civita Pearl will have parks next to it, so plenty of space for your. And then there's also dog and animal friendly.
So with as nice as the place is, gotten, I snowboard, you surf, vice versa. Where do you? I mean, I have the question. Amber Webb has the question. Where is there any store, or is there any storage area for oversized items? I mean, you don't want that.
Yeah, definitely. So the city of San Diego, in this case, actually requires in our opinion, a crazy amount of storage, because they feel that it's necessary. So we don't really completely agree with that, because we had to use pretty much the whole first floor. We could have had another set of probably 5 or so units, and that's all storage. There's storage on every level. There's storage in the garage. And so to answer your question, like the storage on all the levels in the corridors are huge. You could fit, a 10-foot longboard. I think the clear space is like 12 or 15 feet in there. So there's plenty of storage. There's definitely way more storage than will ever get used. And also on every patio, which I failed to show on the model units, but there's also storage on every patio, on every deck. So you could fit a bunch of stuff in there. But yeah, in our opinion, there's far more storage than will ever be used. And it's like that on our West Park and Circuit 37. If you go in those storage rooms, half of them are full. The other half are just sitting there.
Gotcha. Now those are locked up.
Yeah, locked up.
Unit? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, if there's any more questions, please get them in. Scott, any final last words here?
No.
You've answered the questions I've had for you, and I appreciate your time. It doesn't look like you're there at the job site, but rather in a nice library, but nonetheless.
Yeah, not today, but I appreciate you introducing me and commentating. That definitely took a lot of stress off myself, and I want to thank all the participants for coming. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself, or maybe even Zoe. She could provide you my contact information. Also check out the Pearl, www.pearl@Civita, and you can also walk in. It's right on Civita Boulevard, right in the center of Civita.
Solid. Everyone's saying thank you. Appreciate your time, Scott.
Thanks, everyone.
Later, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.